Answer, Abbas.
Yes, hello, TV.
Yes, Abbas, how are you?
Yeah, I am blocked. You just unblocked me.
No, you are not. I just told
I
you
was
5 minutes ago to
I,
call me. Did you call
I
me
tried to
5 minutes
call you.
ago?
No. I tried to call you for the last 3-4 days ago, and I
Okay,
was
well,
blocked.
not always I take calls. I say when you call. When I say people call me, people you can call me. Anyway, so what do you want to say to us?
No, I basically listen. I'm not going to make a long talk. I'm just about to go to bed soon. But I want to just the hadith about the woman, 3 divorces. You know that hadith you read.
Hmm.
You kind of misinterpret the hadith.
Okay, you tell us
Uh,
what is
so,
okay. You tell us.
well, I switch on only halfway when you were explaining. Tell me what's your problem with the hadith? What you trying
No,
to
you tell me. You
what
tell me. You
trying
tell
to?
me. I want to learn from you. What
Look,
it's mean?
I
What
only
it's mean?
heard the last bit. Only heard
Okay.
the last bit. I didn't
I
hear
did
the
not give
start, the
interpretation in
beginning.
front of me. It says you cannot marry him until you taste his sweetness and he tastes your sweetness. Do you see it?
Okay,
Okay.
and
So why
and
she
what is
cannot
the
marry? Why she cannot go back to her previous husband until this guy he tastes her sweetness and she tastes his sweetness? Explain to us.
this guy is her husband, second husband.
All right. And
It's not that he Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam brings some guy from the street and say you must sleep with
okay,
him. No,
no problem.
he is her husband,
Hmm.
present husband.
Okay.
Now the thing is, the Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam telling her,
Hmm.
if she use this man to be married with him to go back to the other husband, that's not fair with the second husband, who's her present husband now. It's not fair with him.
Hmm.
So Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam basically making this rule. It's not he's making this rule. It's Allah make that rule.
Hmm.
That just divorce is one of the worst things out of all the permissions Allah has given. This is one hadith about. This is the one of the worst things Allah like, which Allah have given permission. So what Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam trying to do here? Sorry, I was a little bit distracted.
Okay.
So what he's trying to do here is saying, look, divorce is not a joke. So if you both, your husband give divorce to a woman, he cannot have her back. It's not a joke. Unless she, by her own free will, marry with another husband, another man, and then he divorced her, or they took divorce happen, then she can come back to him. Another point we must remember, one thing we need to realize as well, that woman has a free choice. Nobody is telling her, go and marry that man and come back to him. If this woman wants to come back to the first husband, it's her wish, if she wants to do it, but she can't just do it. She has to go and sleep, or not sleep, marry with another man, and then come back to this man if she wants to come back. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So nobody's forcing her.
Okay.
So Muhammad Sallallahu making this rule here.
Can I make my comment?
Please, yes.
Okay. Who is the one divorced the women? Is it the husband divorced the women or the women divorced the husband?
Husband divorced the woman.
So here the fault is the fault of who?
Husband, of course.
Okay. The women, she have babies, she want to go back to her children, and now we are forcing the women to sleep with a strange man in order to fix what the stupid husband he did. So look at this. Look, well, hold on. I gave you your time. So now look at the stupid logic. I divorced my wife. I am an arrogant man. I call her, I said to her, you are divorced, and I said to her 3 times, and now she is out of the house, and now the poor woman, she want to get back. The husband, he willing is to accept her to go back, but there is rules. She cannot come back to me unless she sleep with a new husband. So now the poor woman, she have to find a new husband, just because her husband is a stupid who divorced her, and now she is sacrificing her dignity and her honor, sleeping with the new man just for the sake of going back. So Allah did not punish the man. The woman is getting, excuse my language, is getting screwed is the women, not the man. What about your God? Allah saying to the man, if you divorce your wife 3 times, you cannot marry any women unless a man screw you. It is the man who divorced her. What about we punish the man when we say to him, if you divorce a woman 3 times, you cannot even ever have her again? Or what about we say to the man, if you divorce a woman 3 times, we will not even allow you to marry for the coming 10 years. There's many ways to solve this problem. If Allah is really conservative about divorce, but as you see, Allah don't care about divorce. because you divorce a woman by saying a word. What about we say that if you divorce a woman, she is still lawful for you by saying a word. It's still lawful for you for the coming 2 years to fix it. But no, you say one word and that's it, she is out. So your cult making the women a sex toy. And as you see here in the story we showed you, this woman, she went to a new husband, and the purpose of that is just to go back, and the man is beating her. And your prophet, look what happened here, there's a crime. Your prophet here, he took the side of the man who did beat his wife, and he made her skin greener than her clothes. And what is that about? He is saying that she is refusing to sleep with me. So you're a prophet saying you can beat your wife, make her skin greener than her clothes, if she refused to sleep with you, which means your prophet is encouraging rape. Obviously this woman, she don't want me. And you know, okay, let us say for the sake of argument, Muhammad, he made this rule, or you, as you say, your God, he made this rule, and now this woman, she's trying to fix what her husband did, which is not her fault, but she don't want to sleep with this man. How in the world I take the side of the man who is forcing her into bed, and he did beat her until he made her skin greener than her clothes, and then I give him a verse in the top of that saying a woman, you know, the man, he can beat his wife if he fear rebellions. So as you see here, Muhammad did not fix the problem, and this is not a problem of the women, but now it became a problem of the woman, because at the end of the day, the man, he have 4 wives, he can marry new wives, who don't care. But the poor woman, she wanna go desperately back to her children's. Your God, you know, he's really funny, and he don't respect women's rights, and he don't respect a human being. If you divorce your wife, it's not her fault, it's your fault. Why your God don't punish you?
Yeah, okay. Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Okay. Now, first of all, you said the man, I don't know what you're trying to say. Is the man is bad or stupid? Because you say it's man's fault.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
As long you are the one who is controlling the divorce, you call it stupid, you call it smart, you call it, I don't know, but he is the one who divorced her, so it's not her fault.
I know, got it. I got it. Let me make my point 1 minute. Now the woman being given divorce, she been mistreated by a man. Why this woman want to go back to that husband? You keep saying children, children, children. In Islam, the right is woman's right. She can take the children. The man has to look after the children. He has to pay for the children. This is the complete Islam. Man has to look after the children, and the woman doesn't have to go back to the stupid man.
No,
she doesn't.
My friend, that's not true.
Why
that's
is she going back to the man? If she wants to go back to the man, she's stupid then.
That's not
it's her
true.
fault.
You lose your custody by the age of 6 to 7. That's it. So they are still children. So if they are 6, 7 years old, you cannot have them as a female. The father will have them. So now still they are children.
Where do you get that from?
You can go study Sharia law. I have a degree in Islamic law.
Okay, no, so Sharia law comes from
there's an age.
Quran,
there's an age for the female, and there's an age for the male. So based on your Sharia law, still both of them, they will be in the age of the children, and still you are stripping the women from her children's and giving it to the man. So the women, she can have them until as long they are very young, but the second they grow a little bit and they became 7, 8 years, the husband, he can take them and he strip them, and now they are his hand ownership for until forever. That's it. She cannot have them ever again. So a woman, she's still a woman. If she have a child, he is 9 years old, that still is a child. He is not a grown man. If she have a 7 years old a baby girl, she is still a baby girl. She is not a woman. So your religion is not being fair with the women. Secondly, the man is the one who divorced.
I will comment on that. Before that, I want to make another comment, because you said a lot of things the last time. One thing I remember is this: that you said that man beat her. Yeah. Is this the part of the hadith as well? Because I said I missed the first beginning of the hadith.
Yeah.
So in this hadith, you say this man was beating her. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now, what Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam told her. No, you have to go and sleep with him, okay, before you go back to the other husband. What he was saying is, if you want to go back to your first husband, you have to have sexual relationship with your next husband.
What the point?
If you let me make a point. She doesn't have to go back with this guy Abdurrahman. She doesn't. She could have divorced him straight away, but by divorcing him without sleeping with him, she cannot go back to the first one. She can have another husband, but she doesn't have to go with Abdul Rahman. You must understand that.
What do you mean?
But since What I'm saying is, once
she
first
still
husband
have
give
to
her
marry a
divorce.
man. It doesn't matter who is the name is. She have to
No,
marry a
no,
man.
because he was beating her. So you saying
No, 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 no.
Muhammad
You see, no, no, no,
Muhammad
no, 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 no.
sending
Hold on,
her
hold on,
back to
hold
the
on, hold on.
abusive
The
man.
man is beating her because she refused to sleep with him. Your prophet, he took a side with her. Sorry, with him against her. He did not even ask him why you are beating her. He said, well, you know what? If this is your intention, well, you should know you cannot do that. So he did not even mention why you are beating her, because the Quran says you women, you can beat them, chapter 4 verse number 34. And actually some they say even this verse came before because of this story. So the man, he can beat his wife and he can teach her how to behave. So here
Sorry,
your
you
prophet,
misrepresent the words.
no my
You
friend,
misrepresent.
okay, hold on. There's a hadith that says that if a woman, she refused to come to the bed of the husband, the angels will be cursing her until the morning.
Your word beating has to do with it.
I'm asking you, is it true? If a woman,
Well,
she refused. No, so
that's
okay, okay, why you're a
yeah.
prophet then? Okay, what is the punishment for the guy who did beat his wife and he made her skin greener than her clothes? Did your prophet say anything? Did he complain? As you see, he took the side of the man.
Okay, Kel, I just want to say, you misquote the verse of the Quran, chapter 4, verse 34, I believe. It's 434, isn't it? Where it says you can beat your wife.
Yeah.
Do you know when the Quran says what kind of a woman that you can even touch her? Beating is not like
what kind of a woman? What kind of a woman?
About.
Okay, what
you
kind
know
of
what
woman?
kind of a you're talking about a woman here is a bad character woman.
Like what? Give us an example.
Like maybe she want to have an affair with other men.
That's
it's not like
false.
somebody
That's
not
false.
cooking
That's
you
false.
food.
That's false. That's false. In Islam, if a woman, she is cheating with her husband, don't lie. And you know what? I challenge you to no. Okay, when you say something, you have to give me the proof. Show me the reference that says that this is a punishment for a woman. She wanna have affair. Actually, the Quran is very clear. It says if you fear their rebellions. She did not even do anything yet. If you fear.
Have you read the commentary on this?
Yes. Which commentary you want me to show you?
Read Ibn Kathir if you want
to. I
haven't
go
read
to Ibn Kathir. Hold on. Everybody will be laughing in a second about what you are trying to say. Okay, are you sure you want me to read Ibn Kathir for you?
Just read Ibn Kathir. I never read Ibn Kathir about this.
Here we go. This is Ibn Kathir. Okay, don't give me your own fantasy. This is Ibn Kathir. Let us see what is there. And as you know, in English always different from Arabic, but it's okay, we will go with it. All right, read with me carefully. It says الرجال قوامون على النساء. Men are protectors and maintainers of women, meaning it's responsible for women, and he is etc. And why? Because he spent money on her, because he spent their means on them. So women in Islam is like a hooker, because you spend money on them, you can control them. He continue. Hold on, I'm reading Ibn Kathir. I'm not reading my own. And this is Quran, by the way. This is Quran. Because they spend their money on them. Because this is Quran, this is not Ibn Kathir. Okay, meaning
because
he says
men are the providers.
No, because they spend their money. This is about the dowry. This is about the providers. This is because they gave money. They bought them already. The dowry is buying the women. He owned them, and now he continue. وَالرِّجَالُ عَلَيْهُنَّ دَرَجَةٌ. So the men, they are higher than them. And then he says, let us see what it says about
higher in Christianity.
Okay, hold on. Here we go. Read with me. As for women,
at the head of the wives. What are you talking about,
my friend? In Christianity, the man, hold on, the man is the head of the house, but he have to be the same as a Christ.
No, man hold on, woman.
You know, you see, okay, but Jesus, he compared the women to the church. As Jesus, he sacrificed himself to the church. This is what the man should do to his wife, so she is almost holy, the same as the church is holy for every Christian. In Islam, the woman is a whore, as you see, and read with me carefully. Hold on, don't change the topic. As for those women who is part to see ill conduct, you will see ill conduct, meaning a woman whom you will see ill conduct with her husband, such as when she act as if she is above her husband, or disobeys him, or ignores him, or dislike him, and so forth. Do you see anywhere it says she is a cheating, you liar?
It's Ibn Kathir you're reading, yeah?
I'm reading Ibn Kathir. Yes, it's Ibn Kathir, upon your choice. So if a woman, she ignored her husband, he said to her, make some tea. She did not make the tea right away. I can beat her. If I said to her, make the lunch ready, and she did not do it right away, or she do it slow, like she is not really excited to do it, I can beat her. So why you are saying to me this is about cheating? Why you are liking or dislike him, or disobey him, or ignore him.
Can I say something?
Yes, say something.
So you saying this is maybe as little as not making your food? Yes,
I'm not saying it's in front of you.
No. I'm just asking you. I'm confirming from you. That's what it is. Yeah.
I am not saying this is your religion. This is your religion. It's in front of you.
Now follow the logic.
Stop saying to me you are saying. You ask me for Ibn Kathir, he will go Ibn Kathir in front of you. He is saying. Go ahead.
CP, I was on the bed. I'm on my phone right now. Sorry, I'm not watching the screen, but I'm believing what you're saying. I trust what you're saying. Okay.
Okay.
Now follow the logic, for God's sake. You say for as little she's not making you tea. Now you have to beat her. But remember one thing before the beating. What he says. You sit down and talk to her.
Scream at her. Admonish her.
Let me say.
Admonish her. Admonish her. School her. School her. Okay. Tell her, you idiot, you stupid. Why you are not making my tea for me? This is what it says. And then you have to jail them. You have to jail them in their rooms. Is that true or I'm lying? Look what your prophet. Look what your prophet. No, I'm reading Ibn Kathir. I'm reading Ibn Kathir in front of me. Look what your prophet says. If we are to command anyone to prostrate before anyone, I would have command the wife to prostrate before her husband. Imagine, he is saying, if I am going to order a human being to bow down to someone, that will be the wife bowing down to her husband. Why? He is God.
Sorry, say that again. What is
your prophet saying? If we are to command it, or to command anyone to bow down before anyone, I would have commanded the wife to bow down in front of her husband.
Can I say something now?
Say something.
Okay, because you're not letting me speak. Please let me speak. I'm going to finish my point again, what I was saying. Now I'm saying you don't have to believe. The logic is this. My wife didn't make tea for me. I say, you know what? Sit down here, let's have a chat. You know, make tea for me. Why you not doing it? Let me have a discussion. Okay, now you're still not making tea for me. You're not sleeping with me. I'm separating my bed with you. I'm sleeping somewhere else.
Okay, what about third time? Third time she did not make tea.
You're still not making tea for me. Now I'm going to beat you. Are you really thinking this is how stupid it works? This is how stupid logic you're following?
You are the one who just said that to me, and this is what it says. This is what it says, my friend. This is what it says. You lied to me. You said this is about cheating. Okay, hold on. Why you are lying? It's you who said this is about cheating. It's Ibn Kathir. He says, if the wife, she is ignoring her husband. Let me read for you again. What's wrong with you? It says, if you see ill conduct with her husband, such as she act if she is above her husband, which means, like she said to you, you make your tea for yourself. You can beat her or disobey him. You beat her, or ignore him, you beat her, or dislike him, you beat her, and so forth. So you are the one making fun of your Quran now. You say to her, make tea for me, and she'd refuse, disobey you. So what do you say? You beat her. You are saying to me this is stupid logic. You are making fun of your Quran.
Because when I read Maududi explains differently.
What Dudi, my friend? What Dudi? Who is Dudi? This guy. This guy. He just made a book yesterday.
Okay, as you say, let it go. Let it go. Now I'm going to make a point.
We have Quran. And same time. Look at this. Your prophet said that if I've been ordered someone to bow down to someone, is going to be the woman bowing down to her husband. And then he says, if the women, she here, read with me. If a man asks his wife to come to his bed and she declined, the angels will keep cursing until the morning. Why?
Okay, I'm going to answer you. You know about the bow down. If I have to order somebody to bow down, I have to order wives to bow down to men. You know the full hadith. You know the whole hadith.
No, tell me what is the whole hadith. Go ahead.
Do you know the context of the hadith?
You tell me the context. Go ahead. Let us talk together.
I tell you the context. This is what not very right of you to misquote the hadith. The full hadith is this. One man came, one of the companion, and he came, he was going to bow down to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He said, stop, why are you doing that? He said, I went to the village called Hira, and there are people there, they are bowing down to their leaders, to their lords. And I said to myself, you are a prophet of God, you are more deserving than those people. So you are more deserving than them. Muhammad Sallallahu says, tell me, when I die, will you bow down to my grave? He said, no, I will not. So why are you doing that? If I have give permission to anyone to bow down, I would have told the wives to bow down to husbands, but bowing down is only for Allah. This is the full context of the hadith. It's not that he's
Okay,
picking this one kind of command.
let us laugh at your explanation. What is the connection between a woman bowing down to her husband and bowing down to Allah? You just said, according to you, hold on, according to you, you just made the man for the women is the same as God for you as a Muslim. This is what you just said to us. Everybody is laughing. So look how silly what you said. Muhammad, he believed that a man, he is God for the women. So if I order somebody to bow to somebody, I will order the woman to bow to her husband. So Muhammad, he could not find someone to do the bowing, deserve to do bowing to a man except the wife. And this is how Islam look at the women. She is no one. Why she have to bow down to the husband? Who is he?
Can I say something?
Say something. And did your prophet, hold on, did your prophet, he says that the woman, if she lick the pimples of her husband, she did not do enough to him?
I never read this hadith, but I believe that hadith is not authentic. Okay, so let's not go there.
Not authentic.
But I haven't read the hadith, but we talk about it after. Let me make this point here. You just say about, look how stupid that is. That means husband is equal to God. You're missing the point here. Muhammad Sallallahu says bowing down is only for Allah. If it was permitted,
that's a lie. 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 We
Sorry?
can show you tons of stories about people bowing down to Muhammad. And same time, what about your God Allah? He is ordering the angels to bow down. Hold on. Islam is a stupid religion, my friend. How Allah Himself is the first even one to order angels to bow down to a man? Is that true?
Can I finish my point first? Because you just
we cannot jump. We cannot jump like
people
monkeys.
think that I don't have the answer.
When you lie about something, I cannot let it go. Did your God Allah order
That you lie all the time?
Order the angels to bow down to Adam? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. What kind of God he order angels to bow down to a man? I thought if you do that, you are committing shirk. You are worshiping different God, because bowing is an act of worship. So how now I am God and I order my angels to bow down to a man? What was the logic of that?
Okay, so just for the listeners, that you didn't let me finish my point. I had the answer.
No, we will finish. We have time. We can go back, but you just said something is not true, so I have to stop you here.
Okay, I'll answer that as well.
Okay, go ahead.
Nowhere in Islam or in the Quran, anywhere it says that Allah asked angels to worship Adam. That is the first point you must understand. It does not say the worship. Now, what is worship? Worship is following the commands of God. That is a true worship. The command of God is a worship. Now, God commands you to bow down to that thing. You are not worshiping that thing, but you are worshiping your God for following His command. This is the true worship. So Allah commanded the angels. And they follow the command of their Lord.
No, the command is what? The command is what? But what is the command? What is the command? To bow down to who?
The command was to bow down to Adam.
Thank you. So the one he will bow down in front of who? Is it Allah or Adam?
The command was Allah's command.
No, this is not the question. This is not the question.
Yes.
This is not the question. They are bowing down in front of who? In front of Allah or in front of Adam?
They are doing the action of bowing down.
In front of who?
In front of the Adam. In front of Adam, yes.
Why?
So you meaning when you bow down to something, you're worshipping that thing? That's what you're saying?
So you in Islam, you are the one who just said to me, we bow down only to Allah.
as a worship.
Abbas, a second ago, you are the one who said to me, we've been ordered only to bow down to Allah. So you are the one who just confirmed that bowing down is only should happen to Allah. So how Allah he ordered angels to bow down to a man? So the first one who commit shirk and he taught shirk is your God. He forced angels for no reason. And actually, by the way, how stupid is why even he's asking them to bow down to Adam?
Why is Allah is no, I wouldn't say Allah is testing angels, but it's an example for us. When Allah says something to you, you just follow the command.
That's false.
Don't ask.
That's false.
Don't ask.
That's false, my friend. The angels, yes, the angels, they accuse Adam that he would do mischievement. Correct?
Angels accuse Adam. No, no, they were talking to Allah. They didn't accuse
They
Adam.
accuse
They were
Adam
talking to,
talking to
yes,
Allah. Yes, they accuse
yes,
Adam talking to Allah that he would do mischievement. Yes or no?
yes, they did. Yes.
Okay, so because angels they accuse Adam he would do mischievement and Allah don't agree with them, Allah he decided to punish them for doing that. And look what happened here.
Oh, I'm missing the point here. Allah, what? Disagree with them?
He disagree
Allah
with
disagree
them.
with
Yes, he disagree with them. They said that
Allah said,
Adam, are
I
you
know something which you don't know.
Yes, that's he actually in the Quran says with them, well, you are a liar. He said to them clearly, read with me, chapter 2, verse number 31. And then he taught Adam all the names, and then he showed them then to the angels, and he said to them, which mean to the angels, inform me the names of those things if you are truthful. If you are truthful, which means if you are not lying. So the angels they accuse Adam he would do mischievement. Allah wanted to prove that he is the one who know and they are wrong about Adam. He will not do mischievement. And later Adam did mischievement. So Allah is a false God and the angels they are truthful.
Now, did Adam end up as a mischief person?
Absolutely.
So he didn't repent, no?
Doesn't matter. Did he do mischievement or not?
Doesn't matter. Angels didn't see as far as God.
My friend, hold on. Who care about repent or not? They did not say he will repent or not. They said he would do mischievement. Allah, he said to them, you are wrong. And if you are a truthful, tell me the names. He made a quiz, which is a stupid quiz. Imagine I call my dog Susu, and then I ask you, what is the name of my dog? And you say, I do not know. And this is a proof that I am God because I know his name is Susu. That is the most silly, stupid argument. So the angels, they accuse, hold on. The angels, they accuse, hold on, Abbas, hold on. The angels accuse your God that he creating someone he would do mischievement, and then Allah he said I don't agree with you and you are liars. And then when they could not tell the names, then he ordered them all to bow down to Adam as a penalty.
Oh, really? As a penalty?
It's in front of you.
Can you, is this your words or is the words of the Quran?
It's in front of you. No, it's not my word. Because why he ordered them to bow down? Because simply they accuse Adam of mischievement.
Penalty. I know you're writing the Quran. I know you're writing the Quran.
Just go. I mean, I feel sorry for this guy. As you see, the angels, according to the Quran, they made a mistake.